everybody, this is a tutorial on solving a Rubik's Cube. So here we go. So a Rubik's Cube may seem impossible, or at least very hard. A lot of people think it has a lot to do with mathematics, or you need to be really smart to do it. As you will learn from this tutorial, this is definitely not the case, but you will need plenty of patience because there's going to be a lot of frustration coming out of this. But if you have the patience, you'll learn how to solve this guy. So the things we'll be covering are this. First, in this video, we'll be looking at the recommended cube, basic cube theory, and the outline of the method. Okay, we'll go through the actual step-by-step method in another video. So the first thing I'd say is, seeing as we're based in Australia, go to that website that I've written there, speedcube.com.au. Now, I only ever recommend speed cubes. If you look for the original Rubik's Cube brand, it's horrible. The design and engineering has come a very long way since the original design. So a few things that you'll see, there's actually like magnets now. The pieces here are optimized. You can do what you'll learn later on. This thing here is called corner cutting. You can push it like this or like this. The original Rubik's Cube cannot do that. Okay, so if you're new, I recommend this guy right here, the Thunderclap. It's a good, reasonable price, and it still works just as good. The ones that are really expensive, I don't recommend for beginners, simply because you might not end up using it. Okay, so don't want to be wasting money on something that you don't get into. Maybe later we'll get into it. So let's get into the basic theory here. You can read this, but what I'm going to take you through now is the following. The main idea here is that the centerpiece determines the color of that face. So for example, in that picture, it's like this. Because this face, this centerpiece is white, everything else around it has to be white. Because this is green, everything else is green. If this is red, everything else around it has to be red. So you need to think of the puzzle as pieces and positions, not just colors. Take a look at this, for example. Once I've mixed this up, it looks like it's a complete mess. However, if you take a look at the center pieces again, this piece, and this piece, they have not moved. So because these center pieces do not move, I need you to think about this color here. Okay, so what it says here, take a look at this piece. Okay, actually no, I'll match it up a little bit better. Oop. There we go. Take a look at this piece here. This piece looks like, oh, it's matching with the green. So if you think that this is the correct, if you think this is correct, you're mistaken. Because if this were correct, this piece here, why doesn't this match? Because that white piece, well, that orange piece here actually, you cannot change it. You cannot erase it. So that must mean the piece that belongs here must be green and white. And there's that piece there, green and white. That piece belongs here, so it should look like that. Take a look. Look how it matches. Okay, so you look at the surrounding pieces, not just the color. In actual fact, if you just from this theory alone, pieces and positions, not just colors, you're able to solve the cube already. But it's rather difficult doing that. So here's the method outline we'll be doing. we're going to be doing what's known as the bottom cross. Like that, the bottom cross. We're going to do the middle layer. Ignore exactly what I'm doing for now. I'm just demonstrating to you what it will look like. The bottom layer, like a little cake slice here. See that? Then we do the middle layer. I'm actually showing you exactly the method now. With the middle layer, we do the top cross. We orient everything on the top. So that's all yellow. And then we move the last pieces to where they belong. Orientation and permutation. So that's the outline. I'll see you in the next video when we cover a little bit more about these.